Okay. Hello. Welcome to the Plays the Thing. My name's Matt. So, sorry about that. My mic was not working, but it is now. So, today I am going to play not a continuing game, but one of my small box games, which I'm going to do on regular intervals now, because as you can see up here, I do have quite a lot of them. And I'm playing Black Sonata today. So I'm going to explain it a little bit and go through some of the rules and then just start playing. It's a really unique game, and let me show you. So I'm just going to read some of the story. The identity of the Dark Lady from Shakespeare's sonnets has eluded scholars and historians for more than 4 decades. In Black Sonata, you will pursue the elusive lady through the streets and alleyways of Elizabethan London, catching glimpses and whispers which may yield clues to her identity. However, not all of the evidence is clear. You will need to sharpen your wits if you are to finally unmask the Dark Lady before she slips quietly from the pages of history and is lost. Black Sonata is a solitaire hidden movement and deduction game for ages 12 and up. Aim of the game, you will track the Dark Lady as she flits through Shakespeare's London circa 1600. If you manage to find her, you may gain a clue to her identity before she slips away once more. You must acquire enough clues to deduce her key characteristics and confront her before she escapes for good. If you can successfully catch and unmask her, then you will win fame, respect, and the game. So basically we have this map of London in Shakespeare's time, and we're going to move around it. So I am going to be this marker. So we'll start at Cripplegate, and basically every turn this is what's going to happen. The Dark Lady is going to move, and the way that we can see where she is by this deck of cards, which is preset. Basically, there are around 30 cards, probably a few more than 30 cards, and on the other side of these, they have these symbols and letters, and you pick one of them. These are harder ones, and do them from A to Z, basically. And then they become a deck, so that tells you where the Dark Lady is. But the key to this is that, so we know she's starting at a church, but there are more than one of, I think, all of these, basically. Yeah, all of them. So she could be in any of these 4 places. Start of every turn, we're going to reveal one more card from this deck. So I'll do that in a second, but we also need to work out who is going to be the Dark Lady. And we have these cards, and all of these cards have information on them. But first of all, we shuffle them up kind of blind, and we're going to pick one of these cards to be the Dark Lady. So we'll take one from the bottom, and okay, so it's this Dark Lady with this symbol. So we look for there are 2 of each. So we look for the other one, and they go under this pile of cards, which represent all the places we can go. Then this stack of cards that are left are shuffled up, and Dark Lady Clues goes on top. So now we are set up. This is the Dark Lady. We've got to find out who she is and what 3 symbols she has on her card. And we have little tokens which can help us sort of work things out as well. Just going to move that down a little bit. And that's basically it. So a turn goes like this. We take the top card and put it to the back of the deck. Oh, I should say as well also, there is a round structure. So we have 3 rounds. So 3 times through these cards, and then we lose the game. There are also a thing called fog cards, and if we run out of these, we also lose the game. So yeah, we have a church, and the next one is the commercial area. So this is the way she's moving. So we can work out that this can't be an option because there's no commercial area there, so we can take that off. This could be an option because she can move there. She's going to move with this deck. She moves every round, every turn, sorry. So this one also could be possible. So now we know this one couldn't. So now we know that she's here or here. So on my turn, I can move and I can do one of 3 things. I can pass, so do no action at all. Actually, one of 4 things, really. I can move my pawn to an adjoining location. I can search for the lady in my current area to gain a clue card. These are the clue cards. Or confront her, which is the end of the game. Or I can use a fog card, which will come into my deck, and I'll show you how that happens. So there is no point in me searching for a lady at my current location because I know she's not in my current location. I can't move there and search. I have to do one thing at a time. So what I'm going to do is stay there, and when I go to or remain in a certain place, we get the card for that place. So we get the Cripplegate card, and it has a little hole in it. And when we visited all the locations on the map, we will be able to see this card as well. We'll be able to reel this at any time that we want. So that is my action for this turn. So the Dark Lady is going to move again. So she's at a church. So she could be there, she could be there, or she could be there. So I think I'm just going to move to Cornhill, and because I haven't been there yet, I get the card for Cornhill. So I'll put that down there. And that's the end of my turn. So the Dark Lady's going to move again, and she is at the Playhouse. So, yeah, wow, gosh. She's got a lot of options. She could be at any of these places. So it's difficult for me to track her down right now. So I might as well just move and get another location card. So I'll go to Bishopsgate in the hopes that she might come back here. And then she moves again. So she's at a rural area. So she's there. I think there is only one rural area, yes. So she's over there. So I think she went this way, basically. So because I'm nowhere near her, I will... Oh, no, there's a rural area there. But she was already there, so she couldn't have stayed there. If we were playing one of the harder ones, we would still have that marked as well. So I think I'm going to go up to Shoreditch and get that location. So she will move again. And she is at Shakespeare's residence. So now she could be either of these places. So it's possible, just possible, she might come to Shoreditch from here if she is there. So I'm going to stay in that location this turn. I'm passing, basically. So she's at another house. So no, she didn't come that way. She's moved down here. Okay. So I've got Cripplegate, Cornhill, Bishopsgate, Shoreditch. It's difficult. She could move back that way, but I'm going to move back this way. and she's at a tavern, so she's here. So I'm going to move to East Cheap, and so I will get that card. And then we'll see where she is. Right, okay, so she's definitely here. So I'm betting that she might come to East Cheap. So I think I will stay where I am, because if I move and she moves up there, there's no point in going to the place she is right now. Oh, and she hasn't. She's gone back this way. So I'll move to London Bridge, and we will get the London Bridge card. Let's see. Oh, she's definitely where I am. So here we go. So when I think she's in my place, when I think we're in the same place, what we do is we take a fog card and we put it on top. This is to stop us seeing what the next card is. And we withdraw the top card. And now this card we will compare to London Bridge. So if she's in the same place, we put this on top. If she's in the same place, we will see her in that little hole. And she should be. Yes, so there you go. You can see her figure in there. So that means she is there. So we get a clue. This card goes out of the game, and we do get this card back. So we get a clue. So we take the top card from this deck and we flip it over. And we have Aline Florio. Now, Aline gives us information. So we know the Dark Lady is an acorn card. So we look at the acorn on Aline Florio, and it says 1. So one of these symbols is the symbol that is on her card. So hearts, quills, and rings. So we know one of these is on our Dark Lady card, but more than that we do not know. So when we try and search for the lady, before the next turn, what happens is we move cards from here. She runs away, basically. She scurries away. So we remove cards equal to the number of clue cards we have, including the one that we draw. So basically this fog card is going to move to the back. From now on, if we have more clue cards, there'll be more that go. So we know that she is at a tavern. But at the start of this round, she's going to move again, because she always moves once at the start of a round. So she's going to a church. So the only church she can go to is that one. So now I could go to Southwark because I could get that card, but she might come back. So I think I'm going to go to East Cheap instead. And if she comes to a tavern now, we know that we can search again. And she has. Yep, so we know we're in the right place. So again, we take a fog card, we remove this card, and then we compare it to East Cheap this time. So East Cheap goes underneath, and we look, and yes, the Dark Lady is there. So that card goes out of the game. And what was it? Yeah, tavern. And we get another Dark Lady clue. So we look at this one, and this says something a bit different. So this says for the acorn, either none or two are on our Dark Lady card. So this is where I struggle a little bit working these things out. But I generally get there eventually. So two of these, I don't think we won't be able to work much out from this. So two of these or none of these. So if there were none, then it wouldn't be hearts. So the one on here could be one of these. If there were two, so if, for example, it was hearts and chain, that could be possible because there's only one heart here, so it would mean these weren't viable. If it was heart and quill, that wouldn't work because there's only one on here, so you can't have two that are right. So it can't be heart and quill. Chain and quill, again, it could be. So we need more information, basically. So at the end of this round, now we have two cards. So we take the top two cards and we don't look at the card underneath. So this is blind. So we have two cards going underneath. So we know that she was at the tavern, and then she moved somewhere else, and then she went to Shakespeare's residence. So she could be, then she went somewhere else, and then she went to Shakespeare's residence. So she could be here and here. I think that's only, she was here, she moved here, she couldn't have got to here in those moves. So I think she's at one of those two residences. So next turn, we reveal a card, and it's a tavern again. So I think she's back where I am. There are no taverns here. I think that's right. So I'm going to search again. I could be wrong, could be wrong. It has been known. So I'm going to search again in Eastcheap. Yes, she is there. So we get another Dark Lady clue card. And just before I look at that, now there are three cards out, so I'm going to move three. 1, 2, 3. And she's at a Shakespeare's residence again. So here, acorn, again, it's 0 or 2 for Jacqueline Field. So now we know could we work out if it's 2 and 2 here, if that's a possibility? So if it was hearts and chain, it couldn't be a 2 there. If it was heart and quill, there is a quill there. So it could be something else. Could be rattle. If it was chain and quill, could be quill there. Could be quill here. I could be wrong, but I don't think I can still find out. I need another one, really. If this was hearts, then that would have to be chain and quill. So it would be heart, quill, and it couldn't be ring. This was hearts. This would be heart and chain. So not quill. Hearts, chain, not quill. Couldn't be ring either. So it would be rattle. So it would be heart, chain, rattle. But I think I want another card. To work that out. So let's go to the next round. I'm not convinced. So they've moved 2, and then they've gone 1, 2 to a Shakespeare residence. So 1, 2 Shakespeare residence, 1, 2 Shakespeare residence. Yeah, so they could be 1, 2. They could be anywhere basically. Okay, so it's a playhouse. So they could be there. They could be there. They could be there. So is there anywhere I haven't been that I can get to? Clerkenwell, Southwark, Liberty of Clink, Blackfriars. Yeah, so I think I will go this way. So they're going to a residence again. So they could go to either of these. And that one, and that one. So I will move to Southwark and get that card. And then I'll move again. Going to a church. So not there. Could be there. Could be there. Could be there. So they could be in my spot, but I don't think I'm going to search because I'm not sure. So I'm going to go to here and get the Liberty of the Clink card. Only 3 away. So move on. Going to a residence. So they could be there, there, or there. Yeah, it's difficult to pin her down right now. I'm going to go to Blackfriars and get that card. And she's going to move. And they're going to rural. So there or there. So it's a good job I didn't check because I don't think she was down here. So I've got Clerkenwell and St. Paul's to get. If the next one is a residence, it's going to be difficult to decide where she is. So I think I'm going to go to St. Paul's. Get that card. So she will move again. Oh, she is Riverside. Oh, I've done something wrong then. Oh, no, I haven't. She's there. She has to be there. Okay, I'm going to risk it and stay where I am. Okay, so we've got through the deck once. So now this card, oops, flips over. It's not counted as one of the main cards. So she is at a church. So I think, if I remember rightly, she came down this way. She will always take the same journey. Kind of went up there, I think. So I think I'm going to search. I could be wrong. She might not be here. But I'm searching in St. Paul's. She is there. Okay, we've found her again. So that means we get another clue. I'll put that clue there. And she's going to move 4. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, so with this card, one of these is right. And it's either a chain, rattle, or music. So we have a couple of cards now with wands on them. So let's just think about this. So if Maria Mountjoy was 0, if these were both 0, she's got these 3. They've both got different things on them. She's probably quite good. So if this was 0, hearts, chains, and quills would be no. And quills, rattles, and rings would be no if these were both 0. So that doesn't work because this Aline Florio has 1 right. So one of these must have 2. So actually, let me put them like this. I'm completely aware this I'm probably like doing this super slowly, but it works for me. So one of these, at least one of these must have 2 right symbols on it. So if it's hearts and chains, it won't be quills. And then let's say it's none of these. Quills, rattle, ring. That would mean this one was hearts. Hold on, let me do this again. So hearts and chains. So quills, rattles, rings. So that could be an option. Because it could be crown. If it was hearts and quills, that doesn't work because it can only be one. So as we said before, it can't be hearts and quills. Could it be not hearts, but chains and quills? It could be. I don't think I've got enough info still. Maybe I have. Okay, I'm going to continue. So they have moved 4 now and ended up at trees. So basically, it could be either of the trees. There's only 2. So now it's residences. So it could be these 2. So I really want to get this Clerkenwell. So I think I'm going to go and get it. So I'm going to Blackfriars. So the Dark Lady moves, and she's still at residences. So she can only be there, which is good. I'm going to move up to Clerkenwell and get this last card. Now, I can reveal this card at any time. So I think I'm going to reveal it. Okay, we have another 1. Lucy Morgan. So one of hers is also on the Dark Lady card. So 111. So we've already worked out that it can't be both of these. It must be 1 and 1. So let's say it is hearts and chains. That can't be the case now because Lucy has a heart and a chain. It can't be hearts and quills because this card is hearts and quills. Can it be chains and quills? Yes, it could be. So it could be chains and quills, but that means it can't be hearts. And then, so this one would be 0. So that means it can't be quills. So that is wrong. So I think she is the one that is 0. In which case it can't be hearts, quills, chains or quills. And so is this one too? It can't be quills. So it has to be rattles and rings. So if it's rings, it can't be quills or hearts, that's fine. If it's rattles, it can't be chains or music, that's fine. If it is crowns can't be hearts or chains, which are already out. So I think that is the combination. I'm pretty sure that's the combination. I could be wrong. I've been wrong before. So if that's the combination, what we need to do now is find the Dark Lady and confront her. So she's going to move one. And she's going along here, we think. I think she goes this way, but I can't quite remember where. So I'm going to move. And she's going here, so I'm going to move here. And she's going to a church as she's moving back. I'm going to go to East Cheap. So she's moving. Right, so this is a fog card that's been revealed, the first one. So this is a movement, but it's a disguised movement now. So what I can do is I can look at this, use this fog card to get a benefit, but I think one of them is bad as well. But I think I'm pretty sure she's coming to London Bridge. So I'm not going to use that. I think the next one is going to be the tavern card. So I'm going to stay where I am. Yes, it's tavern. So I think this is it. So when we confront her, we need to search for her. So we put a fog card on top. And we're looking at East Cheap. Yes, she is there. So I think this is the bit. I think it should be crown, rattle, ring. This could be completely wrong. So let's zoom in and we'll reveal her card. Yes! Crown, rattle, ring. So we are right. Oh, I'm really pleased about that. I'm dead chuffed. So now what we do is we score. So, we do this. Count the number of cards on the top of the stealth deck up to, but not including the countdown card. Multiply the number shown on the countdown card by the number of stealth cards in the sequence. And add this to your count. Okay, so I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. 15 times 1 is just 15. I think that's right, isn't it? Multiply the number shown on the countdown card by the number of stealth cards in the sequence. Oh, 26. And add this to your count. So we've got 36, 41. Then add 2 points for each card left in the fog deck. So 41, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 51. And apply any adjustments for the difficulty level you played. Well, we were just playing on normal mode. So we got 51. So Fair Youth made. Not bad. Yeah, pretty good. We were 51. So I have to admit that when I first got this, I got this on I can't remember if it was GameFound or Kickstarter, because I know it has been difficult to get hold of since it came out a good few years ago. And I got it and I kind of played it and I didn't I couldn't work it out very well. The deduction part I found frustrating. But then I've kind of I tried it again, and then I kind of like looked at a couple of things, but then I realized that basically all it was I just wasn't focusing enough. And it can get confusing. But if you go through a process, what I've found is these one cards are very important. I think there are some two, yeah, there's a two you see, which would be really good, but there's only one of those. Oh, there's a couple of those. These ones where it's 0 or 2, it could be, these are less helpful. But when you have a few 1 or 2 cards, I wish I'd drawn a 2, they really narrow it down, because it can only be one of them. And if a card says it's 2 of them, you know that combination is wrong. And obviously if it cancels out all 3 of them. But yeah, it's a really unique game for me. I'm sure there are other games like this, but I think it does it really well. As a Londoner, I enjoy the theme. It makes me laugh when I see, like, I've seen some American YouTubers play this and they get all the names wrong. Someone called these coffee, like you going to a coffee bar, which I thought was funny. But yes, that's it, and it's 40 minutes as well, which is nice. I'm enjoying, I think because I play a lot of longer games on here, I'm actually enjoying playing some shorter things as well, and some things that don't continue, although I had a great time playing Tidal Blades 2 last night. I did enjoy that. But yeah, I really love this system as well of checking the cards and the little holes. That is, like, to me, to my brain, like, I understand why it works because of the order of the cards that you do first of all, but it's almost like magical. Do you know what I mean? Anyway, that is it. I'm just going to play it once. I'm not going to go overboard. Just have a nice little playthrough of this. So thank you so much for watching. If you enjoy my content, please think about subscribing to my Patreon. The information is will be below. I'm not sure it's there right now, but it will be below, and also it'll be on the end screen as well. If you want to do that, that would be great. Please like this video, and yeah, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next time. Bye.